Super Dave here with another Super Dave review. Super Dave here with another exciting Masterverse, actually new Eternia Masterverse, Deluxe, supersized Beastman, and our first look at a 40th anniversary action figure. Let's take a look at his box because I finally got a hold of this guy and he's looking amazing. And now let's take a look at our Beastman in his box, new Eternia, Masters of the Universe, that 40th anniversary. And check out this awesome bookend with some more of that cool looking artwork. And there's the Beastman that we all know and love right there, looking amazing. And then some more of that cool looking artwork on the back. Just check out that female beast woman back there in his tribe, as he was the king of the jungle of the beast men. And there he is. And there's some selling points that are coming out hopefully later this year from this same Masterverse line. And there is his bio. If you'd like to pause and read that now, you can. But let's go ahead and break open this Beastman and check him out. And here is our Beastman, checking him out. And first thing we're going to do is look at his accessories. And first of all, our Beastman comes with two sets of hands. He comes with these gripping hands with claws. He also comes with a tightly balled up fisted hand, as well as a clawed, gesturing open palm type hand, a clawing type hand. He also comes with this harness type device that you can place on him to make this Beastman look more like the traditional classics Beastman. He also comes with this whip, this time in a more gunmetal color with a cloth rope that comes along with it there. And he also comes with this really cool club with these bones sticking out of it. This wooden club with some wrap on the handle, the circle at the end. Just a really neat looking club, a really sturdy hard plastic club. So this is a neat accessory. And then of course he comes equipped with all that harnessing garb with the soft goods furry type things, as well as we're going to count this as a accessory, and this helmet will lift right off of his head. You can see the details there, the eye, little horns coming down the back of this furry helmet looking thing with the teeth there, and the furry texturing that you see throughout this sculpt. And again, that just sits right on top of his head there. And then give a good look at his head there as well. It definitely looks cool with that open mouth. It's a little bit more in line with what we think of as the basic classic Beastman head sculpt, those blue trim, but having this open mouth is really cool. Just check out that skull on that harness, and then that clothy, well, it's plastic, but that clothy part that comes over top the furry part there, loincloth. And then he has these spiked pieces that are strapped around his wrist. Has two horns on this one, and of course on his shoulders. And so let's just take a closer look at this guy, as well as look at his articulation. All right, taking a closer look at this Beastman. Let's bring him on in here. And again, that armor is just really awesome. Just look at those spikes coming off the top up here, and all this fur is real soft fur. And it's got kind of a skin type texture underneath that where it's sewn in, and it's attached to this plastic gray harness that comes throughout. Look around here on the back where you can see a place to actually put his I guess you could actually store his whip back there. I don't think you could store the club, but I'd have to check and see to make sure. Let's just double check and see if that will fit back. Nope, it's a little too big to go in there. All right, but that is still a cool touch to be able to store the whip back here if you'd like. And this is designed to kind of cover up that old looking harness type belt on the underneath there, so you can see that when you get it all lined up there. And again, that's that part I was talking about that's actually molded into the loincloth here, so that clothy type part with the hieroglyphics type design on it is not detachable from this furry loincloth part here. Now you can take off all of these pieces, like the spiked gauntlets. This one's real loose on this side. You can even remove these down here. You can see where they're strapped off of his legs if you would like. So you can do a lot of things with this guy, and you can also remove this part on the top. All you'd have to do is pop off this head and then just lift this up and then pull it off this arm here. And so now you see what he looks like underneath. And I'm going to do that just for the sake of the articulation, and then we'll play around with him some more as far as the details go. But this head is going to be able to look up that much. He's going to be able to look down very little. Just don't go down any more than that. He will get some tilt, but very little tilt on this particular head. He will look side to side, but he's going to get that. You see the range that he's getting. That's about what he's going to get there. Not a whole lot of tilt that way, but he will look up quite a bit. Now you're going to be able to look down by incorporating some more of that crunch there. Go ahead and look at that. He's got that ball joint in the middle there, and you're going to be able to crunch forward that much. You're not really going to be able to crunch back because he's already got a humpback look, so it's more of a sit-up straight like we've seen before. So you're going to be able to do more of a sit-up straight type look. You can kind of see that there's a furry texture and even some scarring look on his chest there, and that's interesting. Moving on to these arms, he is going to be able to get full 360 bicep swivel. He'll be able to come out better than 90 degrees there. He does still have double jointed elbows, but all this stuff gets in the way, including his muscularity there. He does have swivel and hinges at the wrist. All of them are horizontal, none of them are vertical. One of the things I've heard people complain about, and I know it's because of this whole furry armor that he came with to make it look right, but there's just some awkward gaps in his shoulder area. And that definitely is not aesthetically pleasing here. There's just no connection here. It just kind of looks like they stuck arms here. So this body mold, I think you're just about going to have to use this harness to make it look right. Before we look at the leg articulation, I'm going to go ahead and pop on this particular harness that makes him look more classic style. So we're going to go ahead and put that over top his head and wrap around the straps. Let's go ahead and pop that head back on there. There's definitely a wash going on this fur on the front. You can kind of see where it bleeds into the arms as well around the back. Then you see where some of the orange kind of pops out. But this harness just buckles right here in the back. And there he is. You can kind of get an idea there, more of the classic look, just leaving all those pads with the spikes on, and you can see the classics looking belt that you can see now, and then that blue type charm on this gold chain necklace of his with the spikes coming out from the fur around his neck, just like we're used to seeing kind of the classics look. So you can kind of see, on the back over here, it comes around back. And that is a look at him with the classics harness on there. Let's go ahead and look at these legs. He will be able to split all the way. He does get thigh rotation. He still gets that double jointed knee. There'll be a little bit of gapping once that knee is bent there because of that. That is not connected, so it doesn't bend with, but that is fine. You still get a calf cut, we would call it. Not really a boot, but a calf cut, but that's hid also by the strapped harness stuff that's on him here. But he also gets a thigh rotation up there as well. He's going to be able to get full tiptoes, be able to go up quite a bit, as well as have some excellent rocker joints, and of course the peg hole in the bottom as well. So really good articulation. Basically what we've been used to and what we've been seeing with the Masterverse figures. Now, there is some limitations just because of his girth and bulk, but I think overall he's looking really great. Looking good. All right, let's strip him down of some of these things and compare him to some other Beastman figures as well. And you see just how much bigger this Beastman is from even the Masters of the Universe Revelation Beastman that we got. I definitely think I'm liking this new one better. I did take off the gauntlet spike things and left on just the regular bracelets there, and you see that gold one there on the left and the gunmetal one there on the right. I think those are cool accents there, but this is the way I like seeing him right here, I think, the best. I may also use the fuzzy one and furry one here in just a moment to look at him there, but just look how much bigger he is. Now, the head is not much bigger overall. His hands are the same size, but I think other parts like his torso, his feet are definitely bigger. You can tell right there, his feet almost look like bare feet next to, in comparison here. Legs are bigger, torso is a little bit bigger and broader. Those arms, I think, are a little bit bulkier to a measure and longer, but just really neat if you look at the overall look at this amazing Beastman with his big old club. He is just awesome looking, really neat. Here is our two Beastmen, and wow, you can definitely see how much bigger that furry harness with the big spikes makes him compared to this one. And I went ahead and strapped on some of our new Beastman's gear on this Revelation Beastman. Of course, that fur part on his back does get in the way and kind of lifts this part up, if you can see there. So that is a little bit of a challenge as far as making that look just right, but you can see that you could pass it off, and it is possible to remove that. There are some reviews on YouTube that show how to do that, but you can check out even putting those spiked gauntlets on his shoulders, even though this one has two there. You can still make it work. There's a little bit of a tight fit because this one, those were originally just around this guy's wrists, whereas I have them around his biceps there, but got that one buckled. But you can kind of see how he would look if you wanted to play around with these. You definitely could, making it work. Just showing off some of this awesome options that you have with these two guys. Awesome. So neat. Loving this Beastman. And here is our new Beastman next to the Filmation Beastman that Mattel did. Wow, what a big difference in size. Cool. And this one really shocked me. Look at what a big difference there is between Mattel's Classics Beastman here that we know and love next to our new Eternia Masterverse 40th anniversary Beastman that comes with all this awesome optional garb here. And so, wow, I am impressed. And you can see similarities, but also a lot of differences. And now I have them pretty much dressed alike. You can see how that pendant charm thing on our Classics necklace heads piece here, the blue thing with the chain, it goes down in the fur a lot further than this one. But overall, I think they still look very comparable to each other. I think we have a new definitive Beastman. I really like this one. I like his size. I like the options of how to pose him there. Check out that gold gauntlet around his wrist and the gunmetal one over here. I like some of the new touches. I also like the armor around his shin and knees. That really bulks him up too. I'm not that crazy over the other spike pads, so I'm going to kind of do away with those. But as far as on mine, but I like the way this looks. This is awesome. Check him out. May have to pick up another one eventually so I can pose him and display him both ways, or have the option when I'm doing my videos or even my stories. But really cool. Awesome. And in case you were interested, here's the Revelation Beastman with that big harness with the fur on it, and wearing that one with the skull on the front. So there is a look at the Revelation Beastman wearing that. So that is really cool, and that big fur on the hump of his back doesn't really get in the way because it actually will come through and between the two spiked gray straps, so it just kind of raises up the soft goods fur back here, so it doesn't really get in the way. So you can actually put this on him. So what I'm seeing here, since this guy's the more expensive, let this be the Beastman, and then have some actual army building, you know, build out that that Beastman world of his jungle, and have these as your extra men in his tribe. We just need a female version. Somebody will customize one. I seriously doubt Masterverse will give us one, but who knows? If they keep building this line out, kind of like they do Marvel Legends, then we may very well get a female beast woman to go along with our beast men here. But this is really cool. And here is our Beastman next to our Marvel Legends Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Figure here. And they look awesome together. I love the way these two would match up. They could certainly work together as far as Beastman controlling this bear to go after He-Man or go after one of the Masters of the Universe. And this is really cool. Check him out. These look great together. I like the way these size up. They actually are close to the same height. I've actually got the bear standing up coming out of this cave, so he's a little bit, it's got him looking a little taller than he actually is next to Beastman. They're actually close to the same height. Let's look at them side by side. So now you can see that the Beastman and the bear are basically about the same height. Really good. Looking good together.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this.